Alright, we're going to take a quick look at the bridge part mainly to a song by The Cab, which is called Angel with a Shotgun. It's the title, the first track of their album Symphony Soldier. Has proved quite popular. So, in case you don't know how to play the song, the entire song is just 4-chord progression. B minor, G major, D major, A major. This is your standard like 4-chord progression. And the entire song is just whole way through it nice and easy. Now, in the middle of the song, there's a breakdown where the vocalist is just doing oohs and ahs, and there's some fanciness going on in the background, just a bit of instrumental. And the bit we're going to take a look at is this here. Which is the guitar riff that's going on in the background. What that is the same chords, B minor, G, D, A, but we're actually going to play some arpeggios. An arpeggio is a chord which is broken down into the individual notes. So, like that sort of style. That's all we're doing there. So let me just take you through what we have to play. Start off with the first chord in the progression is B, or B minor, sorry. So, with your pinky grab, 7 on low E, 5 on the A, 4 on the D, 4 on the G, we're going to get 7 on the G as well, and then back down 4, 4, 5, 7. So here, one technique is quite important for this kind of lick, is being able to roll your index finger between 2 strings. So you've got pinky, middle, index, index. You want to roll from the D flat down onto the G so that you don't make the G sound anymore. You only want to hear one note at a time. You don't want, you just want individual notes. Okay? Second point is about sweeping the pick in the direction that you're travelling. Okay, we're skipping lots of strings. The idea is generally you want the pick to be always going towards, or like moving in the same direction the whole way, in the direction that you're moving in terms of string changing. So here it's so up and down is this kind of fluid motion we're trying to get. It's easier, I think, in the long term once you get to doing fast and complicated things to be able to go up and down than like trying to alternate pick all the way up. Okay, so that's the B minor progression. G, we need to play. So index on 3 on the low E, pinky grabs 7, 5 on the A, 5 on the D, index is going to grab 4 on the G, and then back down 5, 5, 7, 3. So this time we're rolling the middle finger. The D one is going to start slightly differently. We need to, we're going to finish playing, the last note of that G one is going to be 7 on the low E. We need to skip straight up to 7 on the B string. So for this you sort of like have to rush your ring finger up there to sort of catch it. So use your ring finger, 7 on the B, roll down to 7 on the G, 7 on the D, down to 9 on the A, 5 on the A, and back up, 9, 7, 7. I actually find it easy to roll with my middle finger than I do with my ring, so what you'll notice is that the first time where I need to stretch to catch it, I'll use my ring finger, but then I'll want to, on the way back up, I'll use my middle finger. So you should have noticed that the first time I catch with my ring finger down, switch across to my middle and go back up. And then the A one is the same pattern as the G, but we're starting from the 5th fret of the E string, so 5, 9, 5, 5, 4, 5, 9, 7, 7, 6, and back down. And then the trick to this song, or this bridge anyway, is being able to play it cleanly, consistently, and quickly. the first two are the most important things to get. Quickly comes later. I can't play it at the tempo of the song. I can, barely do it about half pace. But the idea is that there's no use, turning my amp up distorted and trying to fudge my way through it. That's not going to be productive practice. So it really is just about trying to get smooth and consistent note sounds. So all together, start with your B minor, G, D, A, and that repeats 4 times. G, D, A, and back to B. And then once you've got the motions down, the real trick is just trying to practice to build up speed. See, even there I'm trying to push it too quickly and the notes aren't sounding even, so really do take your time, because you don't want to have uneven sweeps. It just doesn't sound as pretty, and whatever. So there, basically just work on trying to get faster and faster. Notice where you're making those fudge notes, particularly in the D section for me there. You can hear like this note here, the second one, the rolling of the ring finger, it seems to get lost more often than not and sounds messy, or like you're missing that top string is something that I personally find the hardest to cope with at the moment. But it's just recognising that in practice that's going to help you master this. So I'll tell you what, let's find where it is in the song, and let's have a go at playing through at full pace. There we are. Oh, volume would help. So, there you go, you can get an idea of where it needs to be. Like, I know exactly what my hands are meant to do, but it's just getting them to do it and sound good is the problem, and that's the reason for practice. So there's a quick explanation about the bridge part to Angel with a Shotgun. I hope you found it helpful.